Hey everybody, this is AnimalRescueLover from eBay, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of my recent auction that's coming up in October. This is an IBM ThinkPad Lenovo T60, and it is I've had this computer for maybe 5 years now, and let's take a closer look at it. And I'm going to go ahead and boot it up, and we'll take a look at the outside. The condition of this laptop is a solid 10 out of 10. There have been no scratches or dents, or I've never dropped this at all during my years of using it for work. On the left-hand side here, we have your external monitor, if you use that kind of thing. We have your dial-up connections. We have a microphone. We have headphones. We have a USB 2.0 on the side, and your PC card slot. Right here you can see Intel Dual Core 2, and we have your trackpad here, right and left click, and I believe these also are right and left clicks. I've never really used them that much. We do have an optional nipple thing. I never really used this, but the little red nipple actually came off, and I believe it's still in the box somewhere. I'll include it if I find it. On the other side, we have biometric scanner. Down at the front, we have here this little switch. If you're familiar with it, this is a pretty cool little switch. You can literally turn off your Wi-Fi or turn it back on. I don't know if you're ever the type of person who is paranoid that someone may be tracking your computer, so you can turn it off and sneak away. On the right-hand side, we have our CDRW, CD burner, and DVD reader, which is also rips DVDs. I've never really used this part very much. I have an external DVD burner that I use, and I just figured it's easier to get an external and then get rid of it when it craps out instead of having to replace this, parts and labor. We also have two other USB ports, 2.0 on the right-hand side. And on the back, you have your battery and your AC cord. So, let's take a look at the machine itself. Down here, focus, we have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi right there, which is great if you ever want to use a wireless keyboard. What else? We have Lenovo T60 right there. And then you have your volume switches. So let's take a look at the operating system. Let's see, I would say roughly 3 years ago, I started looking at Linux, and more specifically Ubuntu Linux, which is probably the most user-friendly operating system available. It's free, and this version of Linux that I have on this laptop is 12.04, and it also comes with 5 years of free customer service. So if you have any problems or questions with this laptop or the OS, you can literally call or email the Linux people, the Ubuntu people, and they will help you with whatever problems or questions you may have, which is actually pretty cool. So up here, let's take a look. We do have an email client program. I've never really used it myself. The battery, which says charged. So let's take a look at the battery life when I unplug the laptop, which will be right there. And we have 2 hours and 45 minutes left, 49 minutes left. So almost 3 hours on a solid battery. I've never had to really use the battery. It's horrible. And you can kill that sound just by this is your volume. Anyways, from your battery, then we have Bluetooth, which is great, and then we have your Wi-Fi. Ubuntu is actually pretty decent at sniffing out Wi-Fi signals, even sometimes better than the Mac. I haven't really quite figured that one out yet, but it's pretty neat. Now, what else we have here? We come to the Apple key on your keyboard. You hit that once, and it will show you all the different programs that I've installed over time on this laptop. There's some DVD software up here, which is great if you're ever into turning photos into DVDs. A couple games. This is like Quake or Doom, first-person shooter game. It's fun. Your dial-up program, if you ever want to do dial-up and, you know, reminisce about the early 90s. We have Rhythmbox and Audacity, great for updating your MP3s without having to mess with iTunes. And what else do we have? We have on here, just to show you the power of the Ubuntu, I have a high-definition rip of a movie called The Raven, which we can actually play full screen. And you'll see this is, the bitrate is actually higher than a DVD, and it's able to handle it just beautifully. Pretty darn smooth. So, let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. Maybe we'll catch a shot. Oh boy, that's not right. Well, maybe this isn't a movie to be playing on my review. So, it plays it just fine. Now, another part of Ubuntu, which happens to be my favorite part, is this little icon right there. This is the Ubuntu Software Center. And when you click on this, it connects via the web to their store. And you'll see it pop up just a second here. These are all the apps that are available for you when you use Ubuntu. And this isn't just, check this out. You got accessories, books and magazines, education, fonts, games, graphics, internet, office, science and engineering. Interesting. Themes and tweaks and system stuff. So you have everything and anything you could possibly imagine made by people who love Ubuntu and love basically building things for free, which is really quite something. So, and if you want something, you simply click on it and it takes you in. It may give you a screenshot. I'm not actually on the internet right now, so there is no screenshot available. And if you actually read this and go, hey, this is a really cool program, you just come over here and click on install, and the next thing you know, boom, you got it. And there's no registering to do, it's free. So, the hard drive on the laptop is roughly 75 gigs. I've never really filled it up, but then again, I've only used this for business and, watching movies. So anyways, thanks for watching the review, and if you're interested, stop on by the store on eBay, and good luck with the bidding.